2 officers for 6 prisoners, it just isn't enough. Especially when the 6 prisoners, they're going to be in civilian clothes, able to wander about a building with no security fences.
It is my decision and my responsibility.
Well, it may well become a union matter. 2 officers out at the centre leaves us another 2 short here.
Mrs. Powell, may I remind you, you can be either acting chief prison officer or union representative, one or the other. Now, I suggest you make your mind up very quickly which one it is to be. All right. Now, if you'll all settle down, I'll let you know who will be going to the attendance centre. Murray, Stokes, Smith, Burns, Birdsworth, Trapp.
Oh, tough luck, Jude.
Oh, well, better luck next time.
I expect all those selected to behave themselves and work very hard to get the centre into shape.
Hey, Lizzie, guess what? The 3 of us got picked. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Lizzie. Everything's going to be okay, honest.
Dor, I just realised Sid's dead. My lovely old Sid is dead. And I'm never gonna see him anymore. Oh. Come on, love. Don't throw in the towel now. You've got to fight on your hands with Gordon, right? Let's just concentrate on that. It's not possible, babe. Them lawyers cussed the earth. And with my luck, I couldn't possibly win. Besides, I get nervous in the courts. Yeah, but this time the law can't touch you. You're not charged with anything. Go. I wish Sid was here. He could help me. Well, I don't think he'd be too proud of you at the moment. Have a look at you. Giving him without a fight.
Yeah. And remember what Sid said. He said that he didn't want any of us moping around after he was gone.
Up to now, you've been terrific, Lizzie. We all thought you'd cave in when Sid died, but you didn't. Yeah, he once said I was a very resolute woman. Well, there you are, then. And this is only round 1 with Gordon.
Yeah, when the bell goes for round 2, you'll come out fighting.
Yeah. Until then, you've got nothing to worry about.
Except Davo's attendance centre.
You fair dinkum when you said you put me down for it. Well, of course we are. Go and have a look at the list if you don't believe us. Huh. Anyway, look, I've got a letter to write. I wouldn't mind being left by myself. Will you come with me? This joint's full of crimson. I get scared. Dear Gordon, I didn't get a chance to tell you this at our last meeting, but I thought you should know. Remember me telling you about that chap I know who works in the banking business? Nice bloke. He said to tell you that he'd be more than happy to extend that offer to the rest of your family. Apparently, he doesn't like to see a family split up. Anyway, it's worth thinking about. Yours sincerely, B. Smith.
Morning.
I wonder if things are getting to her.
What things? And to who?
The governor, making all the decisions.
Colleen, I don't understand a word you're saying.
Oh, I told you. I caught Paige with a forged memo on the notice board. And I hauled her up to the governor.
And?
Oh, no proof, she said. She made a complete fool out of me.
Well, that sort of thing happens all the time. I'm sure Mrs. Davidson was just trying to be fair.
If there is any doubt, I think she should take the word of the officers, not the prisoners. Otherwise, how are we going to get respect and maintain discipline? I tell you, Vera had never let a prisoner get the better of her. Completely in control the whole time.
Colleen, we are all different people. Some of us do things differently.
Yes, and who got the best job? Not Jim. They passed him over. And you, well, they promoted you sideways into helping people.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Look, she did get the plum job. The toughest.
Colleen, I didn't ever want to be governor. And Jim's far too important here as deputy. And as for Vera, if you've been watching her that closely, you'll notice she's not the happiest person in the world. I'd think about that before you copy everything she does.
Oh, Mrs. Morris, have you got a minute? What is it? It's about Lizzie and that so-and-so that's trying to take the house away from her.
Well, last time I saw her, she was coping fairly well, considering.
Yeah, well, she is. Well, was. It's starting to get at her a bit now.
In what way?
Oh, getting her down, you know. She's crying, that's all.
Oh, dear. Oh, perhaps I'd better go and see her.
Oh, she's all right at the moment. Doreen and Judy are with her.
Well, what do you want me to do, then?
Well, she reckons she hasn't got a chance in court against Gordon.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, even if she does win, the legal costs could be so high, she might end up with nothing.
Unfortunately, yes, that can happen.
Well, there's no need for it to happen. I'm damned if I'm going to let it happen to Lizzie.
Well, how are you going to stop it?
Well, someone has to get it through Gordon's thick head. He has to compromise.
Yes, well, I've tried to make him see reason, however... Yes, have you anything in mind?
Well, I've got a plan, yeah. Are you interested?
I trust it doesn't need violence.
Nothing outside the law.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Well, Gordon's a businessman, right?
Mm-hmm.
G'day, Mac. How you going?
Struth, what are you doing here?
Didn't expect to see me back on the job, sir.
Are you up to working?
Someone's got to turn over $1, mate. Kids still stay hungry, even if a man's had a bit of an accident.
Look, I got a brother ruined his back for good doing what you're doing.
Tell that to the 50 customs, also screaming to get their jobs finished.
Doctors have got no spare parts for backs, you know.
Get up and back, will you, mate? You're doing enough worrying for both of us.
Look, mate, it was just a matter of money.
I'm okay. The back's a bit sore, that's all. Now, let's get on with what we have to do.
Oh, careful, give it to me. You all right?
Don't touch me, mate. Just get an ambulance.
There's clothes on to go up the hills. Hey, Mouse! How come you didn't wear your pink satin blouse? You know, the one with the lacy cuffs.
Oh, I couldn't, Dor. It's at the dry cleaners.
Oh, but it goes so nicely with your cutaway high heels. Do you like mine?
Oh, very practical, too, for painting walls and climbing ladders.
Hey, why don't you get Bea to set your hair? You never know who you're going to meet out there.
All right, where is Smith? She's holding everyone up.
Oh, she's probably touching up her mascara, Mrs. Powell.
Well, last I saw, she was having a bubble bath.
Yeah.
The governor's taking a risk. I don't trust half these women on the inside, let alone out there.
Oh, I don't think there'll be any trouble. The project means a lot to them.
Escaping means even more. Most of them have tried it more than once already.
Weymouth Detention Centre? Yes, just hold on. She's right here. Meg.
Meg Morris speaking. Oh, awful. Yes, of course, if that's what he wants. I'll be there as soon as I can. Jim, I've got to leave straight away. I'll explain later.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there you are, Smith. The work party's waiting for you in reception, I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Davidson. Doreen and Lizzie beat me to the mirror.
All right, then off you go.
Mrs. Davidson, look, I never expected to be allowed to go to the attendance centre. Thanks very much.
Well, there's no reason why you shouldn't, Smith. In fact, I'm rather hoping you'll be a good influence on the other women.
Oh, hell, you'll have me in officer's uniform next.
Not quite. Have you thought any more about the conversation we had the other day?
At the brow machine? Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a crack at it. I hope we have better luck than last time, though.
Yes, well, there may be a little bit of trouble.
Oh, Mrs. Powell's trying to stop it already, is she?
I don't think we should tell the other women about it just yet. There's no sense in building up their hopes at this stage.
Fair enough.
I'm very pleased with Alison Page. When she leaves, I'd like to give someone else the chance of working in reception.
Yeah, well, it's to cut above the laundry, that's for sure.
Would you like to try?
What, me?
Well, I don't see why not. I'm sure you have what it takes.
Well, it's very tempting, I must admit. Nice warm office, cups of coffee all day. But I think I'd scare away the visitors.
Well, it was just a thought.
I'll keep my eye open for someone else for you.
Good. That would be a help.
Okay.